This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.
I'm Katie Rammel with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. Another jump in coronavirus cases here in our state. State officials reporting more than 11,000 cases statewide, up 286 from just yesterday. The state reported 6 new deaths from the virus, bringing the total to 542 lives lost. Keep in mind, the number of deaths is usually a bit lower on Mondays as officials catch up from the weekend. Meantime, this upcoming weekend is the final testing blitz. The governor's hoping to test up to 60,000 people. You can get a diagnostic test to see if you have COVID-19. It won't detect the virus, though, the first couple of days after exposure. To schedule an appointment, go to azhealth.gov/testing-blitz. Today, for the first time in 2 months, Arizona restaurants can offer dine-in service to customers. Some are getting creative on how to follow the state guidelines. Pomo Pizzeria in downtown Phoenix putting QR codes on the walls that you could scan to get a digital menu. Social distancing and sanitization procedures and precautions are part of the new guidelines from the governor's office. But when it comes to enforcing these guidelines, it's really up to the restaurants themselves.
It's nothing mandatory. Everything is recommended. They say strictly recommended.
Pima County taking action, releasing 17 protective measures, saying businesses have to meet 15 of them. That is not being implemented here in Maricopa County, at least not yet. Another huge headline we're following tonight, long-awaited checks from the Department of Economic Security finally going out today. DES finally sending 165,000 checks to Arizonans who wouldn't normally qualify for benefits. So that's the self-employed, gig workers, independent contractors, and part-time workers. The checks cover 3 weeks worth of benefits. Tomorrow, DES will launch the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance website to handle the flood of new people who are qualified for unemployment. But with that good news comes some bad news. We're learning some workers who had already been receiving regular benefits seem to have been shorted this week. DES admitting that on social media as well.
Tracking your most accurate forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellids, and we have a really nice week ahead in the Valley. A break from the triple digits that will last throughout the entire work week. Here's a look at tomorrow. As we take a look at these temperatures early on, we will see temperatures in the 60s and 70s across the Valley by sunrise, but by 8 a.m. already at 77 degrees. Low 80s by 10 and upper 80s by noon before the 90s set in through our afternoon forecast. We're also going to be tracking more wind tomorrow. Breezes in the Valley, windy conditions up north that will start in the late morning and early afternoon there. And for the Valley, the rest of central Arizona, it's afternoon breezes at 10 to 15 miles per hour with winds lightening up after sunset. Highs tomorrow in the 90s from the Valley out to the west. Up north, it's 70s in Prescott, Sedona, and Payson, and 67 for your high in Flagstaff. And we'll see temperatures drop a few more degrees into Wednesday, 91 for the high. Then we'll start our climb into the weekend with triple digits back by Sunday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download our free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC 15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. Straight up.